Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and for a nice simple quick card today, but something with a little bit of interest as well. It's called a bridge card because you've got this bridge going across the card, and it does fold flat into a 5x7 envelope as well. So I've worked out the dimensions to do that, and you might have seen it already in my Facebook group, Paper Crafting with Paul, and in Knitwit Collection Neighbourhood, because I've used a Knitwit kit here and then new knickknacks for the toppers. Now, if you haven't seen a knickknack, it's a large topper and all these elements are already separate for you. So you put them into your software, resize them, and you end up making your own little decoupage elements, like so. And they come with coordinating paper as well. They coordinate with an already released kit. So somebody asked if I'd show them how to make this. So I put together a quick video, together this quick video to show you. So to start off with, we're going to be cutting a page, which is 7, 8, 9, 10 inches long. 10 inches long and 5 inches tall, because it's a 5x7 card. So that is all we need to do for the base piece. But then we also need a piece for the bridge, which is going to be 7 inches long. And the height is up to you, but I've gone for 1.5. So we've got my 10x5 and my 7x1.5 piece. Let's move that card to the side. And bring in my scoreboard. Don't know why I put the card to the side, I need that for the measurements. So we're now going to score at 1.5 and 3. So you've got your 1.5 and your 3 on your main piece. Ooh, that's the piercing tool. 1.5 and 3. I'm going to turn it around and repeat at 1.5 and 3. Just going to bring my score tool, my Teflon tool, my bone folder, sorry, not my scoring tool. And we're going to fold the two inner ones up. And then the two outer score lines, we're going to fold back on themselves. So fold it and back. And that is pretty much your base already done, and your bridge is just going to go like that, and then the bridge holds it in place as it folds flat to go into your envelope. So it's time now to start decorating, and I thought this time I'd go for a masculine one. So I've printed off some elements from Piece of Cake Masculine by Knitwits. But you can use any papers you want. You would just have to cut the pieces to the sizes I'm going to tell you. Right. So each of our sides, these 4, are all exactly the same size. So just trying to find my ruler. They are 5 inches. So I tend to go down 1/4 inch. So this rectangle is 5 inches tall, so I'm going to go to 4 3/4. It's 1.5 wide, so 1 1/4. So you just cut your papers to 4 3/4 by 1 1/4. But the advantage of a digital kit is I can already print them and layer them so they're nice and flat, and they're all ready to size for me. So I've done 2 different patterned papers. And down the middle. And here. And if, like me, and you've done it in a rush and it's not quite straight, don't worry, just take some black soot distressing, take your applicator tool, and that white edge disappears. So that leftover white bit is no longer there. Oh, the sun's coming out now. It's that lovely winter sun which casts shadows all over the place. So there we go. Again, I got a bit of white still showing from my paper from when I cut. I didn't go close enough to the edge, so here we go. So these 4 then will be going here. No, I think I'm gonna, yeah, we'll put the hexagons inside them there. So that central panel is 4 inches wide. So I'm going to go to 3 3/4 by 4 3/4. So for that, I've got a happy birthday backing paper. So I've used 4 different backing papers from the kit. Because you get so many, it's nice to show them all off. So that's going to go the inside. And then just because we've got, let's see if I can get rid of this light. There we are, that's less shadows. Obviously there's going to be no place to write on here. So I've cut out another panel the same size, but just a bit plainer. And I'm just going to cut that. Need to ink the edge because I've got a bit of white showing because I haven't gone cut close enough to the navy. There we go. And that piece is what I'm going to write my sentiment on the back. You can see the white is still there, so I think I just need a bit more ink because against the black card it does show up. So whilst I've got it here, let's glue the back on while I remember. Always seems to be the bit I forget to do in my videos. I do the front and it all looks lovely, and then I forget the back needs something. So now I can glue these pieces as well. So just centralizing it in the middle. So we've got an even black around the outside. Let's add the hexagon papers. And on this side. So you can see that I've flipped. Oh, I need to flip it around just so they're not the same. There we go. And then the stripy one on the outside. So you want to decorate this before doing your bridge element, because the bridge element is actually going to go on top. So let's put that aside to dry. Now, my bridge element, I think I've made a mistake with my mat and layer. I've done it, so I'm just going to do, forget the navy bit, and just cut this bit. So this needs to be 6 3/4 by 1 1/4. There we go. That should fit on now. Yep. And if you can hear the noise in the background, that's my new puppy. That's Arthur making himself known. He has these funny 5 minutes where he just goes running around the house at full speed from room to room. Okay, so now I need to make my bridge. But before I stick it down, I've created a topper. So this is just one straight out of the collection. As I said, in the original one I had the knickknacks, but that would have taken a while to cut out, so I've gone for a simpler rectangle. So any topper which matches your kit. So if you're cutting all these out of just your patterned paper kit, you'll find a topper which matches nice and easily. And find a little bit. Let's just take the black around. And so now the reason I do my topper before attaching my bridge, I think he's having a wild time now, is that this will help me decide how tall I want it. Why do we go a little jaunty today? Let's go this way. So are we going to go in the middle or down a bit? Let's go down a bit today. So I'm going to put some tape on each edge. If I use my glue, there's a chance it's going to move. So I'm just going to now add the glue. So I've lined it up to the side. And I know then I don't want to come further than that score line. So let's put it there. And the same now on this side. I'm going to fold it back. And there's no way of going, so I just know not to go too far. I'm going to bring this back and pop it down. So that's your bridge element then. So the tape is holding it there while the glue dries. So now I want to add here. Is there a way? If I do that, will that match? Yes. So I'm going to put some tape through the middle of those lines. Let's attach some glue as well. And we are going to place it there. So the great thing about using a digital element is I was able to print 3 and then choose which bits I wanted to cut out to decoupage up. So I'm going to use some foam tape. Just need a little bit on the bow as well. again. Onto my bow. So now we have a bit of 3D element, but the card will still lie flat. Just don't go too many elements, otherwise it's not going to fit into your envelope. Now, that is a quick introduction for how to make a bridge card. Now, sorry about that. This was a bit of a disaster video between the sunshine and the light and the dogs running around. But hopefully you get the idea. And if you do have a go at making your own bridge card, please share with me in my Facebook group, Paper Crafting with Paul. I'd love to see your versions. I'll add a link to the group in the description below, or just type Paper Crafting with Paul into the search engine. Also have a look at Knitwit Neighbourhood. You'll see lots of ideas of how to use their kits in that group as well. So thank you for watching. Please write in the comments below what you thought of this card, and I can't wait to see your versions. Give me the thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you all again soon.